Look, if you're into guns, you get it. The AR-15 is an American classic for a reason. It's like a blank canvas. You can build one for home defense, set one up for a 3-gun match, or take it hunting. It's the platform that does it all. That's why you see them everywhere, from the hands of our military and police to the local range on a Saturday. But here's the problem. Everywhere means there are a ton of options. So which ones are actually worth your money? Today, we're cutting through the noise. I've got 13 AR-15s here that are some of the most accurate, reliable, and interesting rifles on the market. We'll start with some that won't make your wallet cry, move to the compact guns perfect for tight spaces, check out the premium stuff built for serious competition, and finish with a few that are breaking the mold. I've got some stories from the range and some thoughts on why one of these might be exactly what you need for that peace of mind. First, let's talk about rifles that give you solid performance without a crazy price tag. These are perfect if you're just starting out or you want a dependable rifle you don't have to baby. First up, the M&P15 Sport 3. I've spent a lot of time with this rifle. It's like that trusty old pickup truck that just starts up and runs, no questions asked. This isn't the M&P from 10 years ago either. They've given it a 15-inch free-floating handguard with M-lock slots at 3, 6, and 9 o'clock. And you get a full-length Picatinny rail up top, so it's ready for any optic you want to throw on it. It doesn't ship with iron sights, but that's an easy fix. Under the hood, they've switched to a mid-length gas system. S&W says it's more reliable and cuts recoil. And I can tell you, they're not wrong. It shoots noticeably smoother than the old carbine-length versions. The barrel has 5R rifling with a 1-in-8 twist, which is great for stabilizing a wide range of 5.56 bullet weights. For an MSRP of $799, you're getting a whole lot of rifle. It's a no-brainer for a first home defense gun, or just a fun plinker. Aero Precision M4E1 Pro Carbine. Now, if you're a lefty, you need to pay attention to this one. My buddy who shoots left-handed is always griping about standard controls. The M4E1 Pro is a game changer for guys like him. It's fully ambidextrous. The safety, mag release, and bolt catch are mirrored on both sides. It just works, no matter which hand is dominant. The handguard is built like a tank, with M-lock everywhere you could want it, even at the 45-degree spots. It's wrapped around a cold hammer-forged barrel from Ballistic Advantage, and it's capped with a Gamma SL muzzle brake. The grip is a Magpul SL. The stock is collapsible, and the trigger? It's a Rise Armament RA535. It's got a clean 3.5-pound pull and a short reset. I've run similar triggers in competitions, and that short reset makes your follow-up shots fast and easy. It costs more than a basic AR, but when you see what you're getting, it feels like a steal. Alright, let's shift gears. Let's talk about compact rifles. These are the guns that really shine in tight spaces, like inside your home. When you need to move around corners quickly, these are what you want. Daniel Defense DDM4V7 SLW. This one is a lightweight champion, tipping the scales at just under 6 pounds. It does this with a 14.5-inch cold hammer forged barrel that has a pinned and welded flash suppressor to keep it at the legal 16-inch overall length. The free-floating MFR handguard gives you plenty of M-lock slots and keeps things light. I've carried rifles with a similar weight on long hikes, and trust me, saving that pound or two makes a huge difference. In a home defense situation, that light weight means it's fast to the shoulder and easy to handle. Sons of Liberty Gunworks M489. The M489 is SOLGW's flagship, and it's basically a multi-tool in rifle form. You can get it in 5.56, 300 blackout. It comes with their new M89 handguard, a Liberty fighting trigger, a combat-grade barrel, and their Knox muzzle device. What really makes it run smooth, though, is the A5H2 buffer system. I've put a few hundred rounds through one, and it just feels solid and reliable. It's built tough enough for duty use, but it shoots as smooth as a sporting rifle. At around $2,000, it's a versatile gun that's ready for anything. Noveske N4 PDW. Noveske is a name that just means quality. They're famous for their barrels, and this N4 PDW is packed with top-tier parts from Geissele, Magpul, and Q. The Geissele SDE trigger is fantastic. No grit, just a clean, crisp break. The fully ambidextrous controls are a nice touch too. With the right ammo, this thing is a laser. I've seen people shoot sub-MOA groups with it, which is just incredible for a PDW. The price starts over $2,100, but you're paying for precision and rock-solid reliability. This is the overachiever of the PDW world. American Defense UIC Mod 2. This rifle is one of the most underrated guns out there. It's fully ambidextrous, but the controls are oversized and intuitive. The flared magwell helps guide your magazine in for faster reloads under pressure. It's got a Geissele trigger and a Criterion barrel, so it's built with great parts. It's quick, comfortable, and accurate. The only small knock is that the thin barrel can get pretty hot if you're doing a mag dump. But for a home defense setup where your first few shots are what count most, this is a hidden gem. Q Honey Badger. This thing is a little powerhouse. Think of an MP5's size, but with the punch of a rifle. It's tiny, with a 7-inch barrel and weighing only about 5 pounds. If you throw a suppressor on it, it gets incredibly quiet. It's got a 2-stage match trigger and a unique PDW stock. I got to handle one at a demo, and it feels like a little bulldog. All bark and all bite. The ergonomics are a little weird at first, but once you get used to them, it's an amazing tool for close quarters. It's a top-tier choice for home defense. Now we're getting into the high-end stuff. These are the rifles built for people who depend on their gear. Military, law enforcement, or serious competitors. This is where you pay more for that extra edge in performance. Cobalt Kinetics Pro. The Cobalt Pro is my pick for a fancy home defense AR. It perfectly bridges that gap between a duty rifle and a competition gun. It comes loaded with about $1,200 worth of aftermarket parts right from the factory, like a Geissele G2S trigger, a Radian Raptor charging handle, and B5 furniture. I've competed with rifles set up very much like this, and the smooth operation almost feels like cheating. Radian Model 1. Radian takes all their best parts and puts them into one incredible package. The result is a rifle with sub-MOA accuracy and one of the softest recoil impulses I've ever felt. It just doesn't move much when you fire, which helps you get back on target almost instantly. It has a fully ambi lower, an ATC gold match trigger, and a Radian Raptor charging handle. Going from a mil-spec AR to a Radian is like trading in a basic sedan for a finely tuned sports car. Geissele Super Duty. The Super Duty is ready for battle right out of the box. The build quality is just phenomenal. There's no flex or play anywhere. It comes with a B5 SOP mod stock that gives you a perfect cheek weld, a surefire flash hider, and Geissele's own SSAE 2-stage trigger. They nano-coat all the critical parts for extreme durability. I've run this rifle hard, and it holds up like a tank. It costs more, but you can feel where the money went. Daniel Defense DDM-4V7. The DDM-4V7 is a longtime favorite for a reason. It's the benchmark for a high-quality, do-it-all AR. With its 16-inch cold hammer forged barrel and free-floating M-LOK handguard, it's durable, modular, and dead nuts reliable. I've trusted a DDM-4 on hunts where a failure just wasn't an option. It's not the flashiest rifle on this list, but it's one you can always count on. Finally, let's look at a couple of rifles that are pushing the AR-15 design in new directions. These are for when you want something a little different. Desert Tech Quattro-15. This isn't a full rifle, but a lower receiver that doubles down on capacity. It's designed to use quad-stack 53-round magazines. This means you can carry a full combat loadout with just 4 mags. Fewer reloads, more time shooting. It's not something I'd pick for my daily driver, but for a fun day at the range, or just to have something unique in the collection, it's pure, bigger is better American spirit. Patriot Ordnance Factory LMR. POF is always innovating. Their light modular rifle uses patented tech like their E2 dual extraction system, a roller cam pin, and an anti-tilt buffer tube. What does all that mean? It means this rifle is designed to run reliably, even when it's filthy. It's like the next evolution of the AR platform. I've seen these things handle heavy use without a single hiccup. So, which one is for you? There you have it. 13 different AR-15s that could seriously up your game. So what's the takeaway? Whether you need a gun for self-defense, for competition, or just because you love building and shooting, there's a perfect AR-15 out there for you. For me, if I had to pick, I'd go with the Honey Badger for its compact power, the Radian for that premium, smooth shooting feel, and the S&W Sport 3 for sheer, unbeatable value. In a world where being prepared is more important than ever, these rifles offer the kind of versatility and dependability every shooter can appreciate. So, what's calling your name? Let me know what you're running or what's on your wish list. Stay safe out there.